baby serves from the 3-meter line, and we back up, back up, back up, back up, and our arms are kind of ready to go. And now we can get in some rhythm, hitting some jump floaters back and forth with each other. And serving is a really good way to get warmed up, as it turns out. Where's my liberos? Where are my liberos? Here they are. You got a partner, libero? So come on over. Libero partner, where are you going to play? Back row? Okay. So you're going to be the tipper here. And so it's just a partner tip drill. We're going to hit a ball. You're going to back up into position. And then we're going to tip a ball to you. Yes! Nice play. So there it is. Do 4 or 5 of those and then switch partners. Come on. Nice job. Way to get on the floor. Don't let her cheat. She's got to get back there. There you go. Make her work. Make her work. Yes. Nice up. Okay. Switch partners. Switch partners. Oh, come on. Get up in the air and tip it to her. Get up in the air and tip it to her. Yes. Make her work. Yeah. Oh, she's cheating. Come on. Cheating. Just, you're reading that well, huh? You're reading that well. Yeah. Take that. Take that. Nice job. So we got some activity where we want somebody inside, moving into their defensive position. I like these little 3-step shuffle moves almost everywhere they go. So I want them kind of in here, and they're going to make that 3-step drop, and then go pancake that ball. Get on the floor. And I'm coaching everything, right? I'm coaching the 3-step drop. I'm coaching the initial defensive position. I'm coaching her eyes, and there are lots of things that I can give feedback about right now in this little warm-up activity. And I like my partner to get a step close to tip that ball from a little bit higher point, and the act of step closing kind of gets them jumping and warming up a little bit. One of the activities that we do a lot of, let's go outsides and liberos in the middle over there. No balls in that one. Can you slide that bucket down? Thanks. So we got outsides, passing here. We need some setters. Where are you, setters? Take turns setting. And I want you entering from row 1. Entering from row 1. Guys know row 1 entry here? So that's the other thing. Don't let your setters stand at the net when you do these activities. Make them do an entry from somewhere. Have them come row 4, row 1, row 3. Those are the tough entries. So make them do some of that footwork when you have this. This is pass, don't pass. We call this pass, don't pass. If the libero passes, you're on a 5-step shuffle. If you pass, you're on a 3-step shuffle. Call the set you want to hit. Can't go fast. If you pass and shuffle 3, you got to go slow. So that's probably a high ball. Here you go. Both of you are ready to go. And here we go. Yeah. So hey, what's my feedback going to be right now? Did you get served? So what are you waiting for? Get out of there. I'm not getting served, I'm leaving. I'm not getting served, I'm leaving. Where are you? Here she is. I kind of fooled her there with that serve, looks like. We want our liberos passing everything they can. Here they are. We're not hearing a call. We're not hearing a call. So here, this outside has to pass. There we go. Setters, how your entry? I'm not seeing you guys. So come enter from row 4. Let's do this. Enter from row 1 and then wait. And then the next setter will enter from row 1, and then you guys will enter from row 4 and then go back to 1. So you're cycling 1 and 4 here. Cycling 1 and 4. Okay. Nice. There you go. Now you're entering from row 4. You're entering from row 4. Good job. That's it. Now we can put a middle in this mix here. Middles, where are you? Come on, and you guys are going to take turns being in this, where you're going to do some shuffle footwork. And watch out for your setter over here. Should we pretend we're in row 4? So middles, you got to come over here if we're in row 4. There you go. All right. it. Middles, where are you? We're in a row 1 setup here, so you can come all the way over, back up right there, back up to the 3-meter line. So one of the things we like to do with our middles, just as an aside, I hate it when they're up here in serve receive, because it means they got to run backwards to run forwards. And if you watch USA Women, they've made this change, where I'm going to put my middle in a position where it's real easy for her to get back as a hitter. She can kind of duck down and get out of the way, and it's real easy for them if they'll start back around the 3-meter line, and that saves me from now having to be up here and running all the way back to go be a hitter again. So we really like having our middles there. If we can teach them to pass, turns out they can protect this front row outside hitter from having to pass short too. So that's an added bonus. Just so you might want to get them some little easy passing reps there as well. So that was pass, don't pass. I need 2 outsides and 2 setters. 2 setters, where are you? Here you go, 1 on either side of the net. Hey, here are 2 outsides. 1 on this side, 1 on that side. And it's that tip cycle we've talked about. Off blocker, tip. So you're going to come inside. So here you go, off blocker. Go be an off blocker. So off blocker for me is I'm going to take a 3-step drop to the 3-meter line, and then I'm going to tip you a ball. And then you guys are going to go in that cycle, right? Then you're going to tip to her, and she's going to tip to you. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. There you go. Come and block, come and block. Be an off blocker, be an off blocker. Oh yeah, take that. She's wily. So here you go. Start that cycle over. Come on, control that ball. Come off blocker. There you go. Come on. We need you as a hitter. You don't get to quit. Come on, we need you as a hitter. I need you to keep it on our side first. There we go. All right. That's it. Come on. So my favorite move from here, Bruno, where are you? Come and show us you. My favorite move from here is once I've played this, almost all your hitters will want to backpedal. And we hate backpedaling. There's no use for backpedaling in volleyball at all. We want your hitters to turn and run. Turn and run. So the footwork I like after this play is 1, 2, 3, followed by 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to turn and run. And I want to get some depth more than I want to get width. So a lot of your players will turn and run this way. And now I kind of don't have anywhere to go. So have them get some depth off this play. And now I can come back with a 3-step approach, get some good rhythm, and at least get some wood on the ball here in this scenario. We just don't want the other team to go, hey, if we tip to their outside, that's the end of the rally for them. They're going to give us a free ball, or they're not going to get a good swing. So if you're ever in trouble, just tip to their outside, because they can't set her again. Or if they do, she's going to have some lousy shot. We want you to go and jump and swing in rhythm, hitting that ball hard, even if you cover tips. So show me that footwork. Off blocker, cover it. Oh, turn the wrong way. Turn to face the court. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back with, nope, too many steps. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try that again. Here we are. Go slow. 1, 2, 3. Come back forward with your left foot. Watch me. I'm going to turn here. 1, 2, 3. This step's going to go forward. 1, 2, 3. One more try. 1, 2, 3. Whoop! Oh. Bring that left foot forward. 1 more time. New motor program here. Come forward with it. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. There you go. So, again, it's nice to do this without a ball, right? But as soon as you are good without a ball, and then you throw the ball in there and they have to play it and turn and run, it all breaks down again, right? So it's nice to teach them that footwork with a ball that they have to play. So you can get them in that little cycle there, off blocker tip cycle. And one of the things you'll find, especially if you're coaching girls volleyball, is that you'll play in transition more, maybe as much as, if not more, than you play out of serve receive. So you'll attack the ball off a transition swing probably more than you will attack the ball out of serve receive. And so the transition footwork that your athletes have is hugely critical. Got to be great in transition, and it starts with this pattern footwork. And so we're fanatical about having that footwork get dialed in. We're going to skip that. We're going to play some Ari. So can you slide that pin into 1/3? Find your spot on the board. And each group needs a ball. Just go get in those spots on the board. It should be good. All right, so guys are going to get a ball. Start by pass, 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 pass. Switch front row to back row when the ball goes over the net. Switch front row to back row. No, no, keep it on our side. 3 contacts, pass, pass, pass it over the net. Switch front row back, pass, pass, pass it over the net. Switch front row back. Setters, play off the net. Get away from the net. The closest you should be to the net is 5 feet. Stay off the net, setters. If you're the front row player, don't get any closer than 5 feet to the net. Don't get any closer than 5 feet to the net. There you go. Okay, now it's pass, set. Pass over the net. Pass, set, pass over the net. Pass, set, pass, switch front row back. This drill we call Ari, in honor of Ari Selinger. And you can have contests where you score this. How many in a row can you get? So for some of your younger players that aren't terribly well developed with ball control, passing over the net is appropriate. It might be a challenge to keep it going with pass it over the net. For your players that do have better ball control and are more developed, we probably wouldn't spend any time doing pass it over the net. It would all be pass, set, something. So hey, we're going to go to pass, set, tip. Deep tip to the back player there. Pass, set, tip. Jump and swing, jump and swing, jump and swing. Maybe you got to hit a roll shot. That's fine. But set us on the net. There you go. Pass. Set, come on, tip it deep, there you go. Pass, set, roll shot now. Pass, set, roll shot. Nice touch, come on, stay with it. That's it. And when you play this activity, especially if you're playing with the girls, your girl athletes, don't let them hit from the back row. Make them play this activity on the net. On the net. We're trying to get used to swinging on the net. All right, hey, start taking some rips now. Pass, set, and get, 3/4 speed. 3/4 speed. Pass, set, take a little rip. You want to control it, Adam, but you want to put some heat on the ball. There you go. Come on, stay with it. Nice touch, nice touch. All right, you get the idea. I think we wrapped up with that. So that's Ari. We call that Ari. And That's if we've got full courts. Now we're going to pretend that we're a big-time program and we've got multiple nets that we can practice on. So I've got my team on more than one court available to me. And if you're interested in getting reps, that's for sure a priority. If you're a high school coach or you're a college coach, you can't settle for just one net in your gym. You got to have 3 is ideal, 2 is really good. 1, you're limiting the amount of reps that you can get because I can't spread out and play on more than one court here. And so we can have this activity. Where's liberos? Where are you guys? Here you are. I want you to middle back. And can you slide that bucket over for me? And outsides, where are you here? Setters. See, setters are going to hang out, middles are going to hang out. And so I would have my setters and middles, maybe my setters and opposites, doing something else on court 2. So they're off doing whatever it is they're doing, working on slides or something like that by themselves. Maybe they're working on, maybe I give one of the liberos away to that court and they're working on hitting balls cross body out of the middle and at this libero defender that's got to muscle up and dig. And so we're getting some digging reps for our libero, we're getting some attacking reps for our middles. All that's happening on a separate court. So this is what we're going to call a chase set. And we want to have our outsides and our liberos primarily the ones that are making these sets. So liberos and outsides, you guys cycle through this spot. So I want some liberos doing it, some outsides doing it. If you're the attacking outside, I need you at the net. You're going to make a transition move off a block. And the point is, lots of balls get dug deep. Right? We'll dig a ball back in here somewhere. And almost always what happens is the second contact gets us up to here, and the third contact is a free ball. So if we dig the ball deep, we don't want that to just be a free ball. Because we joke that people that give free balls are in the same class as like liars, thieves, cheaters, free ball givers. All those groups right there. So we hate giving free balls. It's the worst thing ever. So we want our athletes to jump and swing. We're telling them all the time, jump and swing, jump and swing. And if you watched Texas play last night, they did a really good job of that. Balls that got dug deep or kind of out of system back in here, they got swings on. They didn't settle for very many free balls. I was really impressed with how many times the ball got dug deep that they were able to take a rip. And it's so much better if we're swinging into that team as opposed to here, give a free ball. So we're going to dig a ball. Coach is going to dig a ball, pretend. Here's first contact. You got to go set a good ball to the outside. And so the priority for us is a swing. It isn't a perfect in-system set. And so one of the things we're training these guys to do is if you're going to set it underhand, you got to set it safe. Safe for us is about 5 feet in, 5 feet off, really nice and high. So outside, you're not going to hit a perfect set. You're going to hit something out in here. Be ready to hit that. Be ready to set that. Here we go. Go. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Don't be a free ball giver. Good job. Here he is. Come on, turn and run. It's nice if you're making some noise, letting us know you're available here. Go. Come on, jump and swing. Yes. Yes. Come on. You gotta, come on. We gotta make a good move first. Yes, there you go. So what about that ball? What about that ball? Went wide, wasn't safe. That becomes a really difficult swing for our hitters. And so we gotta coach that. Keep that ball inside. Keep that ball inside. Go. Yes, there we go. One more, here she is. Go. Come on, jump and swing, jump and swing. Yeah, good luck. So, that was a tough rep right there. That was a tough rep. One more time for you. One more time. Go. And too tight, and too tight. So we got to get those reps, right? Because that kind of stuff happens. We'll set them too tight. And this is a good opportunity in warm-up to get some reps on a play that doesn't happen a ton, but boy, we sure would like it to be good if it happens like that. So that's chase sets. Last thing we're going to do, or last couple things, we can have outsides and middles, hitting combinations of things together, a middle and an outside on the slide. One of the things that we really like to do at the very end of our warm-up is come together for some 6-on-6. So let's just get outsides, kind of like it looks like on the board right there. So you guys are going to be in row 3. Row 3. So I should have an opposite-ish, somebody that was a middle. Who's my middle? Come be an oppo here. Outside's going to pass there. Libero, you're going to pass in the middle. Outside's going to pass on the far side there. Passing here. Oppo come hit here. There we go. And we're playing defense behind here. And so we just call this spin serves. So I'm just going to spin a serve in to this group over here. Where are we? Row 3. Let's scoot you over here, middle. Back to the 3-meter line, remember? Setter, you got to be behind him, and you can come as far over as that libero there. So stay on that side of her. All right? So here's my outside over there. Actually, you guys would flip outside and libero. In row 3, there we go. So that looks more like it. So I'm just going to spin a ball in here, and afterwards, on the second rep, I can do a couple things. I can have them come in transition. We'll show you that. The other thing we really like is other teams are going to give us free balls. So we got to deal with that a little bit. So here we're just going to spin some serves in. Here we go. Shuffle footwork from you guys. Play this out, play this out. There we go. Hey, one of the things that we'll find out too if we're coaching women's volleyball is we hate settling for back row swings. Back row swings are really inefficient unless we're Texas or Nebraska or somebody like that, which most of us aren't. But back row swings are really inefficient, as it turns out. And so here we settled for a back row swing. So I'm angry if I'm you that my setter thinks so little of me that she's setting the back row. Scream for the ball. Don't let her set the back row. Come on. Here we go. Another spin. Oh, so that was the end of the rally. So we want to have a transition ball here. So get in your defensive set. I'm going to slap a ball and get us in transition. Go. Turn and run. Turn and run. There you go. Come on outside. And here we go. Back to row 3. Back to row 3. And the rows that I'm working on here are the ones I'm not so good in. I'm working rotations that I find that my team isn't as good as I'd like to be, and maybe I know that they serve this short spot, so I can serve some balls. Short, middle, come on, that's why you're standing there. Here we go, and I'm going to serve short. Nice play. Nice swing. And then the other thing I can do is, I want this team to be ready to play a down ball or a free ball. And the thing that we like with our teams is for the front row to take a big step off and kind of play anything in their zone right here in front of the 3-meter line. Makes it really easy for these players to kind of cover some ground if everything short is taken up by the front row. So the rule is big step off and then turn and run. Big step off, then turn and run if it doesn't come to you. If it does come to you, play it, and then get in some kind of 3+3 if you're you guys, huh? And so I'm just going to bounce the ball over here that as much as you'd like to jump and swing at it, you're probably not going to get to. So you got to give a free ball. So here we go, give this free ball. Big step off, there you go. That's it, back to row 3. Back to row 3. Nice up. Come on, turn and run outside. Keep us off the net. Keep us safe. Keep us safe. Here it goes. At the net, at the net, at the net, at the net. Free ball. Big step off. Big step off. Turn and run. Nice job. All right, so we treat free balls and down balls the same way. Big step off with my front row. I want to make sure no little cheap stuff is coming off the tape, or if they hit kind of those little 12-foot roll shots, I want my front row to deal with that, just so my back row player isn't having to cover that much ground, and we can get good at that play. Give them this little easy free ball that they have to play over, and then we'll work with that. So work on your rows that are creating difficulty for you in this environment. So hopefully you can see we kind of worked up to this. So we've warmed up doing all sorts of little kind of activities. We've isolated on one court our middles with our setters working on something specific. If you have your hitters hitting something, put a defender where you want them to hit the ball. Make your opposites work on line shots. Make your opposites work on deep corner shots. Make your outsides hit some shots around the court. Don't ever just let people warm up by hitting it wherever they want. Make sure they're working on a shot. And put some defenders in those places so that the defense is getting some digging reps while our offense is kind of getting their arms warmed up as well. So huge hand for these guys. What questions do you have? Any questions about this activity? Our typical warm-up, when we had 2 hours of practice, would last somewhere around a half hour, simply because we liked all these kind of little tutorial sessions where I could get in and mess with mechanics, and I could talk about what we're doing here, and we could work on some specific stuff. And that's the other beautiful thing about warming up playing volleyball, is you get to work on your weaknesses. I can have a warm-up that's designed to help me with whatever it is I'm not good at. If I need better transition work, I can warm up in transition. If I need better shuffle footwork, I can warm up with a lot of that. Questions? No questions. We must have done a great job with it. Oh, sure. LP. Yes. So his question was, hey, we talk a lot about reading the game. And so how much of this stuff is just footwork versus I introduce a component of reading? And we like to say that as we're developing players, we want to teach them to move, and then I want to teach them to see. And so much of this is about teaching them to move. There wasn't a lot of it about teaching them to see. But once we get into a sixes environment, or something that approximates that, then I'm all over. What do you see? What do you see? Hey, why'd you make that choice? What did you see that brought you there? But a lot of the way we started was perfecting how they moved as opposed to how they see. Thanks for coming. If you have any other questions, I'll be right here.